This is Peace of Mind Sports Podcast. Presented by Fam and the Overs Club for your best bet. Now here's your hosts, Mark, Max, and Marley.
You know. Week 10, midway through the NFL season. Welcome to Peace of Mind Sports Podcast, everybody. We are your hosts, Mark and Marley.
You know, week 10, baby. Week 10, big week.
We are getting into the thick of it.
Implications start to rise into the conversations fully and actually start to mean some shit. Let's go.
A word that we like to use this time of the year: playoff implications.
Love it. This is whenever you turn around, you start to get into the nitty gritty of the schedule. We got an early game. What's that looking like? It just started, but
yeah, we got Colts, Falcons. Colts are the home team. They are playing in Berlin. Colts 6.5 point favorites, over under 48.5. So they expect points in this game. Colts looking to bounce back after running into the steel curtain, I guess. Daniel Jones looking like.
We look. Here's Danny Jones right here, right. And we just said.
I should have known. I should have known. I bet. You ain't. I put the Colts in a parlay last week, and I should have known. Marley's like, I'm going to the game. I'm like, yeah, Steelers are winning. He was not coming home without a dub that game. That was a very impressive win for the Steelers. But Colts looking to bounce back in their get-right game. They're playing the Falcons, who many have called them gutless over the years because they seem to put together a solid roster, but just a team that just gets caught up like being 500. And I feel like that's what the Falcons are.
Yep.
To open this game, the Colts drove down, and it looks like either they missed a field goal or they punted. They were on like the Falcons 30-some yard line, and now it's 1st and 10 Atlanta. So they might have gone for it on 4th down. We'll get an update on that. But it's 0-0. Falcons have the ball, 10:58 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a short drive by the Colts then. I didn't take too long off the clock. About 5 minutes. Not too much. It's the ball, man, but yeah, we'll see. We showed everybody what to do against them last week, though. We stuffed Jonathan Taylor's ass down to nothing. And then we made Danny Jones look up at the beautiful Pittsburgh sky all day. So yeah. We'll see how they do today.
So just the two of us today. We're gonna breeze through this show, give you some game picks, give you some bets to work with. Max out on a very important assignment today, so we wish him well, and congratulations to what he's attending today. I think it's a great thing. Marley, last week. All right, for our updated pick standings, Marley's sitting at even at the top, 9-4 for you on 9-4. Max also went 9-4.
Let's go.
And our guest picker Eric, who hopped on the show with me last week, also went 9-4. So 9-9s across the board. The only difference game-wise last week was, Marley, you ended up you changed your pick before the game started. Took the Cowboys. You all took the Cowboys. Eric took the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That might be one of them games that decides the championship for us later in the season.
Terrible.
Then I went 9-5.
Not bad.
So updated pick standings. Last place, myself at 76-50. Also, I am eliminated from the Eliminator Challenge as I took the Packers, who lost to the Carolina Panthers.
They do all that against us, and then go down to the Panthers and get absolutely.
Welcome to the NFL, right? Second place, Marley, 77-49, 4-5 on the young season in your lock of the week picks.
Man, my locks suck this year, dude. I'm down terrible. They're worse than Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. Max at the top, 78-49. He is 5-4 for his lock of the week picks. 4 teams on a bye week this week. The 3-6 Bengals. 3-5-1 Dallas Cowboys. I mean, a big splash to get Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle from the Jets. So that's interesting. Jerry still thinks he's all in. Go ahead. You had something. If you have something to say about these teams as I go, feel free to chime in.
It's Jerry Land, bro. He's always all in, no matter what. They could be eliminated from the playoffs, and this man's still going to be writing checks.
I'd love to play blackjack with that man, Jerry Jones.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it every time, and he's either gonna win a bunch or lose a bunch.
Yeah, you're gonna probably get the bag with Jerry.
5-4.
Jerry Jones.
5-4 Kansas City Chiefs and 1-8 Tennessee Titans. Wrap up the bye week teams.
Kind of glad we have to watch the Chiefs this week because I probably get stuck watching their ass every week.
Yep.
You know how bad it's been for me, dude, for the past 2 weeks? Well, at least this week, last week I went to the game, so it was kind of nice. I didn't have to listen to J.J. Watt, Nine Eagle last week. I got to listen to Larry Richard on the PA system, baby. Let's go. But I had to come home and watch I think it was the Bills and Chiefs. So, yeah.
So I believe I think the Lions and the Commanders were originally the prime time flex game, prime time game today, but I think they got but I guess that injury is not going to be as bad as he's not going to need surgery on it, but he's definitely going to go on the IR.
Thank God, but I mean, damn man, seeing the still photos of that.
The A team today has the Patriots at Buccaneers.
They do?
Yep. So that'll be a good game. Ooh. Patriots with quite a few injuries today. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll update with that as the show goes on. And when we get to that game pick. Jaguars at Texans get the B team and Iron Eagle. And
wow. Oh, JJ's got to call his old team. That's why.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, boy.
But majority will see. The majority will see. Yeah. Majority.
I always get the A team and the B team. Like they don't give me any other games, so they'll probably give me those games to watch before the Steelers tonight at 8:20 on Peacock.
Oh, but okay. So the Patriots Bucks game is going to get tucked away in the 1:00 slate though, because I'm getting obviously the Browns and the Jets. Looks like
but who's calling your game?
Looks like you'll get but we have Sparrow Deeds.
Who? What?
It's the B team, Sparrow Deeds.
I've never even seen them dudes.
Yeah, you've seen them.
Huh?
I know you've heard them. I can't stand them, but I think it's Sparrow Deeds, Adam Archuleta, I think.
I might have watched them. I don't think we get them, dude. We don't get those guys. We get JJ Watt or we get Tony Romo. We don't get nobody else.
You never get Tony Romo. The Steelers?
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
The Chiefs always get Tony Romo, bro.
I know, but not if they play on our time. Yeah.
Colts have it 1st and goal at the 1. Let's see. Jonathan Taylor. I have Jonathan Taylor for a first touchdown, so that would be nice if he got in. We'll keep an eye on it.
How much does that get you?
I parlayed it, honestly. Let's see. I have, depending on what happens, he has to score the first touchdown, but I have. Oh, no, I don't. I forgot. I thought I did. No, I have Judkins, Cook, Dowdle, and Laporta for first touchdowns. $2 for $2,000.
Damn.
You put that. You looked at that screen real quick. Oh, Colts touchdown. Let's see.
Colts touchdown. I'm sure they scored.
They just did, yeah. I thought I had Jonathan Taylor for first touchdown. I might have had that somewhere else. I don't know. Let me see.
Now you fucked, man.
Yep, Jonathan Taylor up the middle. Oh, Colts missed the extra point, 6-0.
Yep, of course.
Those are game changers, man. Got to make your kicks. Put Boswell in. Morning, Eric. Welcome to the show. Feel free to jump in if you want to make some game picks. We're just going to be blowing through these real quick. It's just the two of us today, so feel free to hop in our Discord anytime if you want to. We went over the picks. You went 9-4 last week, my man. Also 1-0 on your lock of the week. Unless you just want to be a spectator today, then just vibe out, hang out with us, drink some coffee, smoke some blunts, whatever you want to do. All right, Marley. We got to talk about this game. Thursday night football. Broncos, Raiders.
Dude.
I had it on in the background. I was finishing my bathroom upstairs. Told you about that's what I thought about this game.
Looks very good, by the way. Looks very nice.
Thank you.
I'm sure that was probably more entertaining than this game. I probably wouldn't have mind being on the floor next to you, just, on our hands and knees, just putting in tile and watching the damn shit dry, because that was probably definitely more exciting than this football game. I don't know what is going on this season with NFL's picks for these Thursday night games. I know this was a division game and all, but for the score to be 10-7 at the end of the game,
Marley,
I mean,
there was more penalties than first downs.
There was. It was disgusting. I was watching. I think I made it maybe through the first quarter, and I was like, it's a little too dark out to go outside and watch my grass grow. So I'm gonna go to sleep now because. And unfortunately, there's nothing else on TV right now, so I'm just gonna go to sleep. But yeah, I woke up to the Raiders missing that field goal, and I was like, this is just a travesty in football. And I was like, here's 4:26 to go. I'm going back to bed. And I was like, I gotta be up early. I can't watch this madness. Like,
but how about just finding a way to win? It's a division game. I thought it would be into the 20s. I thought they'd go back and forth. I had a feeling that it was going to be a close game, but I did not expect the Thursday night football blunder that we all come to love. These type of games on Thursday night just work out this way. It's just hilarious. But the Broncos improved to 8-2, Marley, and they're I think they're for real in contention with the AFC West. They were able to pick up a half a game on the Chiefs since they're on a bye, and they're looking pretty good. They're trying to stay in it, and even if they weren't leading in the division right now, they would definitely be one of those top wildcard spots. So Broncos looking pretty good.
Here's an interesting take. So the Colts' schedule, pretty much a cakewalk, and hence why they were who they were, and talked about how they were coming into Heinz Field last week, the best team in the NFL. Now, why is it Dawson? Huh? I mean, I'm saying that's what everybody's saying. They're the best team in the league.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Steelers.
Bro. I mean, we are the best team in the league. Let's get it right here. But anyways, but now the Broncos, though, like no one's saying about anything about. They're on a 7-game win streak right now, literally ripping ass. In the league.
But I'll pull up their schedule real quick.
Yeah, I was like, is their schedule been as cakewalky as the Colts?
Kind of,
because realistically, the Colts' schedule has been pretty damn easy until they got to us.
So they beat the Titans. They beat the Titans 20-12. Then they lose to the Colts by a point, 29-28. Then they lose to the Chargers by 3 points, 23-20. So they very well could have won those games too. But then
That's a tough division game right there.
They beat the Bengals 28-3.
Okay.
They beat the Eagles in Philly 21-17. No, that's pretty impressive.
That's impressive.
Jets 13-11 in London.
Man.
Giants 33-32 in that unbelievable comeback win.
Yeah, that's a game. That's a statement game. Sorry to say.
Cowboys 44-24.
Then they beat their ass.
At Texans 18-15. Tough place to play.
They won.
And then Raiders 10-7.
I mean, it's not an easy schedule.
The remaining
It's not
games,
mediocre.
Chiefs at home, at Commanders, at Raiders,
Okay.
home versus
But it ain't
Packers.
the Commanders.
No. Home versus Packers, home versus Jags, at Chiefs, and they finished the season with the Chargers.
Tough remaining schedule. Tough remaining schedule.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty spread across. So
we'll see.
Yeah, but Broncos look good. And we all took them. Thank goodness. I couldn't imagine like if we say that like we thought the Raiders had a chance to win, like or if there was any other team that they were playing and we picked against the Broncos and we had to watch them lose like that, losing 10-7. You know what I mean?
Dude. Well, when I woke up and saw the Raiders kicking a field goal, and I was like, are they really going to tie this shit? And then they missed it, and I just started laughing as I was like half asleep. And I was like, yeah, I'm going back to bed. So I was like, hopefully the Broncos can, like, it's 4:26 in the game. Do not let them get the ball back. And if you do, come on, like, don't leave much time on the clock to let them drive back downfield and maybe tie this shit again. Like, if I would have woke up, bro, and saw that damn game went into actual overtime, I'd have been like, what is going on in this league right now?
Right.
Like, and then what? The Broncos would have lost by 13-10 or some dumb shit. Yeah, I'd have been pissed.
Yep.
Yeah. Imagine being them fans, bro. No way. You know, like, could you imagine staying up late as hell on a Thursday? Well, they don't have to stay up as late as we do, but like staying up to watching that bullshit 10-7.
Yeah.
That was like, wow. I wonder how many people turned it off.
And not to mention you got to listen to Herb Street all night.
You can't. You can't. No, Curb Street, dude. Curb Street for that boring ass game. No. Imagine what it was like. I don't even know. I can't even tell you what it was like into the third quarter. What his commentary was probably like. Because that shit was literally, like I said, I wanted to go outside, but it was too dark to watch my grass grow. So, but yeah, it was bad, dude. Just bad.
Get into the
hopefully
games.
this week should be a little bit better, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Away we go.
No one that bad's on a bye week. Like, I think everybody that's on a bye week this week kind of needs it. Especially the Titans. They're just in a downward spiral of getting the first draft pick again next year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they definitely need a break and let them get a mindset back here. And the Bengals as well. I don't know. Joe Flacco needs a week to rest his shoulder, I guess, and see what the hell they can do again. And whoever else is on the Cowboys, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Get into this game. It's in Berlin. Currently playing. Falcons to score a touchdown. They lead 7-6. So.
Oh wow.
Update on that game.
Who scored that?
Let's get into that. The game picks that we took for this game. So we all took the Colts. Max took the Colts too. So Jonathan Taylor scored for the Colts. Who missed the extra point after, and then Tyler Allgeier scores the touchdown for 1 yard.
Running back there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 o'clock games. We start with the Jacksonville Jaguars at 5-3, traveling to Houston. Division game to take on the 3-5 Texans. These are two teams I'm very intrigued about. Texans are favored. It's pretty much a pick'em game. 1.5 is the spread. They give the home team 2.5 points. That's why when they're not really sure, they kind of make it a pick'em. So they put the spread at like 1.5. Over under 37.5. Marley.
Well, I know the Texans are at home, but I'm going with the Jags.
No Stroud.
That's what I'm saying.
On concussion protocol.
No Stroud. So
taking the Jag bags.
Well, who's their quarterback?
Davis Mills. He's been a solid backup for Houston the past few seasons.
Yeah,
been
they
with
ain't
them
got
for a
nobody
little
to
while.
throw the damn ball to, so.
Nico Collins back. They have 2 decent running backs. Jaguars defense is very hit or miss. I think that's going to be the X factor in this game. We know the Texas defense is going to bring it, but you got to score points in this league.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the Jags. I don't think I know the Texans. They might be able to pull out it. They might eke out a win, just by some dumb shit. But no, it's gonna be the Jags today.
I'm going to take the Texans. This game's this can be a very close game. I'm going with them because they're at home. A lot of people are talking about the Ravens.
That was like
The Ravens being the team to turn it around. I think you got to keep an eye on the Texans. I think they have a better chance of turning it around than the Ravens will. It's just a matter of if they could just put up enough points to win this game. I think 20 points will win this game. I'm going Texans.
Not bad.
2-7 Giants traveling to Chicago to take on the 5-3 Bears. Another set of teams that have been, hit or miss every week. Bears are 4.5-point favorites, so they are disrespecting the Giants a little bit this week. I don't trust the Bears after we were starting to get a little high in them, starting to talk positive about them. They ended up flopping up a loss. That's cost us a pick when we were all riding the Bears. But the Bears are at home this week. Jackson Dart playing very well as a rookie. He gets a road start. Let's see what happens with that. But I think his weapons are kind of dwindling around him. Get this man some help. They should have traded for a wide receiver or something.
Should have a running back, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, unfortunately, as high as I was on Jackson Dart and the Giants, even though they lost all the games I picked them in, they did put up a fight though. It wasn't like they laid down. That man put up some 30-some points.
They're in it. They've been in it. They've been in like every game. Yeah. They've
never been out of it. They've always been in it, and that's why I'm riding high on that kid. If he gets some weapons around him again, unfortunately, that running back had a horrible ankle injury. That was just disgusting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to go with the Bears. Everybody's over there is playing, so yeah, we're gonna have to go with the Bears this week.
Bears for me too.
Yeah, can't just.
Speaking of
poor Jackson, though.
Speaking of 3-5 Ravens favored 4.5 points on the road, taking on the 4-4 Vikings. 48.5 is the over under. I don't know what to make of the Vikings. One week they're great. They beat the Lions. Next week they're what? JJ McCarthy. What's he gonna do? The defense hit or miss. Ravens, all the injuries that they've had. I'm very intrigued by this game.
Their defense is sus, bro. Sus. The Ravens defense is so sus. But then last week, the last 2 games, they come out and just become a juggernaut now. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Their offense can do it. That's no problem. But can the Ravens defense keep it up? They kind of look like our defense for a little while here.
Yeah.
Just getting their ass whipped.
Right.
Not being that, like that. Like, both of our teams have been known for, even your team, like all 3 of us are known for. The Bengals have never really been known for the defense. Like they have, but they're not like, you don't go into Cleveland or you don't go into Cincinnati worry about the damn defense. You go into Cleveland,
right.
Baltimore, and Pittsburgh, knowing damn well they're gonna come after your ass. But they've been like kind of like us almost, very questionable. Like they get their licks, don't get me wrong, but it ain't been like, damn, you got to worry about them shutting you down now. And then you still have Lamar running up your whole score all game.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know, man. Damn it, dude. Ugh. Where's my thing at?
The old coin flip.
Heads Vikings, tails Ravens. Oh, tails Ravens.
Oh.
Yep. Tails Ravens.
Oh. Give me the Vikings.
I mean, it's not a bad pick, though, to be honest, man. If you look at the weapons that the Ravens have, and if you look at the weapons that I get it. Like, my only thing is, can the Ravens defense stand up against JJ? But can McCarthy? And I'm not talking about McCarthy by JJ. I'm talking about Justin Jefferson's ass. I think the Ravens can get after JJ McCarthy enough to stop that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But mean, so like, and that's going to be the deciding factor. If the Ravens can't stop Justin Jefferson today and the rest of them receivers, it's going to be a long game.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't know if the Vikings defense is stout enough to stop Lamar's ass with Derrick Henry and Flower. Like, man, it's going to be a tough. It's that. What's the over under in this one?
48.5. They're expecting points.
Oh, it's man, I don't know. I think that shit might be higher than that, to be honest.
You like the over? Okay.
I'm taking the over all day. Over all day. That's going to be I guarantee you, dude, that's going to be like a 50, 60-point game today. I bet. Both those squads are going to have to put up. I guarantee you to win this game, dude, you're going to have to put up 27, 28 points.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens, I mean, they can stop. But look even when they stopped whoever last week, who did they play last week? What was the damn score of that game?
The Lions, they won 27-24 versus the Lions.
Exactly. So they still had to put up that many points to win the damn game, 27 points. So, I mean, they're going to have to put up that many against the Vikings. And if that's impressive, they beat the Lions, but the Lions just ain't got it like the defense. Yeah, I mean, if they JJ this week, they'll get it. But
all right, Marley, keep that coin handy. My Browns coming off the bye, taking on the Jets.
Well, who you
off the
taking,
bye
bro?
too.
Who you taking?
Well, we'll talk about it. 2-6 Browns on the road, taking on the 1-7 Jets. Browns are 2.5 point favorites in this.
In the Vikings game.
I took the Vikings. I said Vikings, didn't I?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you.
You're good. You're Vikings. My game. All right. Here's the deal.
I'm already taking the Browns, bro.
One of the people responsible for the Browns organization the last 9 years, Paul DePodesta, is leaving the team to go take a front office position with the Colorado Rockies. Now,
baseball.
Paul DePodesta came from the Oakland A's organization as an analytics guy. So they had a baseball guy running the organization. You know, they thought, we could just plug a bunch of nerds, that graduated from Harvard and Yale, and we're just going to outsmart everybody. So DePodesta was part of the 1-31. He was part of the turnaround with getting Baker. He was part of everything, except nobody knows what he was responsible for because nobody really knows what he did. He was a chief strategy officer. Do the Steelers have a chief strategy officer, Marley? Do the Packers have a chief strategy officer? Or are we the only team that has a chief strategy officer? Because I've never heard of it in my life. If you do, Marley, feel free to tell me.
Nope.
Right. Can we get some football guys in here to run a football team? Is it really like
I mean, see, I think in Cleveland, the whole problem is at
the time that they needed it.
Why would you bring in somebody who doesn't even understand? So you're an analytics guy for the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah, Moneyball.
Does that what does that give you? How does that make you qualified remotely even to be anywhere near the NFL and picking the players they're going to play for a team?
Right.
And especially a franchise that you're going to go after, and you're talking hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, this is the idiot that signed
hundreds of millions of dollars. Probably, I would say yes. You have to tie that together.
The man's been there for 9 years. How could you not influence that signing?
56, 99, and 1 was the Browns' record during his time here, which is what's going to be Colorado Rockies' record next season.
Oh, wait a minute. How good were the Rockies or the Athletics before he left?
I mean, when he was there, they were consistently close to being a playoff team, if not a playoff team. They were a really, well-oiled machine as an organization. They made moves that kind of put them in position to be successful. Problem is, they just kept running into the better teams in the playoffs. So
what the hell was your?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
Who hired him?
Ownership did. When the Haslam's bought the Browns, the first move he made was to bring this guy in to be the chief strategy officer, which led to the Browns supposedly tanking.
So who's your Omar Khan?
Angie Berry is our GM. But that's the thing.
They need to sit down with our homies.
Our GM was Sashi Brown before he went to the Ravens. We had Sashi Brown, absolutely terrible run organization when we had Hugh Jackson. And then the Browns hired John Dorsey, who was responsible for drafting Nick Chubb, Denzel Ward, trading for OBJ, acquiring Jarvis Landry, all these guys. The only thing that Dorsey did wrong was hire Freddie Kitchens as coach, who was not the greatest coach. That was in Baker Mayfield, drafted Baker Mayfield. Early in Baker's career.
That man basically built your franchise back to a playoff contender.
And then they let him go and hired Angie Berry, where John Dorsey goes to the Lions organization. Look where the Lions are.
And look what he's doing up there. They have the massive amount of talent. Massive. Matthew Stafford, St. Brown,
Jared
all
Goff.
those guys. Oh, sorry. But yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why I always still think Matt Stafford's on the damn line.
Because he is Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he's just iconic in that city, I guess.
Right.
Like I always like that stupid trade. I never understood it, but it damn did it work.
So I don't know. Like let's see if this is. We're parading in the streets over this move. So let's see who was really responsible for all of it. I would love to find out in a couple seasons.
My whole thing is, man, damn it, dude. I get it. Y'all are happy about the firing or whatever the hell it is, like, or him like leaving the team to take on that whatever the hell it's going to be, like.
But can I trust the organization to make some football moves to bring some football people in here? And then we're not going to believe it until we see it. So this isn't just the fix all, right? We're just partying in the moment. We still have a lot to deal with. And we need to have a successful team before this new stadium comes. We have to time it up to where we have quality football that comes before this new stadium comes, or we're going to be in big trouble.
The fact that you guys got that stadium, having the team that you have, is mind-blowing to me. That goes to show, though, how good your ownership is at negotiating certain things.
Yeah.
But, that's also Cleveland not wanting the team to leave again, probably. Because they knew how big of a chew
we have a law that they're not allowed to move. That's why the stadium thing took a lot, because there was some loopholes. Like technically they are leaving the city of Cleveland, but they're not leaving the county. The football team is not allowed to move again.
City limits,
right?
Oh,
right.
Well, I mean, honestly, like I said, I've been to your stadium, dude. It's so out of the way.
Yeah, man.
And it's a fucking port, for crying out loud. Like, you're at your stadium and like you see cargo ships coming into port.
Right.
That's not really what I call scenery. You're on Lake Erie, for crying out loud. Like, you guys do have a beautiful scenery. Like, your city's nice.
Yeah, but the city's cut off by Route 2, goes along the shoreway. They put that fucking highway so you can't get access to the lakefront. And it's just all cut off by that highway.
Yep. And then whatever's there is parking.
Yeah.
So it's like, we couldn't even get to the lake. Like, that was the other kicker. Like, unless we went up near like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there's like little
Voinovich Park in the back. Yeah, there's like a Voinovich Park back there. It's nice to walk through. But
you guys have like look at how much like non-lakefront lakefront's like accessible.
Yeah.
It's like you guys could have done so much more with all that. Like, I understand the port being where it is. It's being where it is where it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's been there since 4 times.
We have it built up along the Cuyahoga River too. We have the flats, which is nice. East Bank, West Bank. It's nice. Take a ferry back and forth. That's pretty cool. Like bars all lined up and restaurants on the lakefront, on the riverfront, which is really nice.
Yeah, and that's where you guys got. But there's still a shitload of industry in there.
Yeah.
And that's because I remember walking down there with you. It was just still like cranes and bridges that lift up and all kind of. I mean, I get it. You guys are a port city, so it's understandable. But they could have just did so much better. I mean, that's a nice ass stadium. Like I said, it's going to be like the Chargers and the Rams. Like, the damn nice stadium. But
yeah, it's the same architect that built SoFi and Minnesota.
What's that?
It's the same architect that built SoFi in LA and then Minnesota Stadium. So
yeah, I mean, I always see SoFi the most because it's the one I get to see all the time. Like they show it because SoFi is a really nice. It's a cool looking stadium. It's big, and that one in Cleveland's going to be huge. I'm kind of coming. I'll go out and see it with you, of course. We got to go back to the Christmas Story Museum.
Yeah.
But any,
more specifically about this game though.
You guys are gonna win
during the bye week.
I don't think you guys are gonna lose.
Well,
you guys are better than defense in the Jets.
During the bye week, Kevin Stefanski has decided to give up play calling again. At this point in the season, he gave it up to Ken Dorsey last year, who I thought was a horrible offensive coordinator. He gives it up to Tommy Rees, Alabama offensive coordinator for a few years. I'm curious to see what the kids got. Again, the team just finds a way to get me for a reason for me to watch them on Sundays because I was checked out.
Band-Aid on a gunshot wound.
Yeah, it
is. Like, you guys are fucking cooked.
Yeah.
If you don't get your players to focus up and get it right, like, well, who's your quarterback this week?
So it's still going to be Dylan Gabriel. They announced that Shedeur Sanders will be QB2. Yeah, I know. Gabriel can't. He's kept in check down. He can't throw the ball. They design plays for him to throw 2-3 yard passes. He's last in the NFL in yards per average.
You guys aren't doing shit but running the ball basically.
Yeah, get that ball downfield, man.
From the 30s right now, huh?
Get that ball downfield. Like throw a 10-yard pass.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the NFL, man.
Yeah, like you guys gotta spread this. You guys got to spread these defenses out some. Like there's no way in hell that he can keep putting out these dunk and dink plays. Like no way. 2 or 3 yards is basically an extended running game.
Right. These teams just load the box. These teams just load the box.
Yeah, and then honestly, like your linebackers are gonna eat that shit alive eventually. Like you watch enough film on 2 or 3 yard dunk passes, zone defense all day. You're going to eat, and then
right. Keep everything in front of you.
They're not worried about anybody beating them downfield, so there's probably only one single high safety. Everybody else is coming through their necks.
Yep.
So why don't they put Sanders in?
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. This is a question. It's asked every other week, and all that they get. Yeah. He did have a little bit of a back injury. That set him so they had to elevate Bailey Zappi as the backup quarterback that game against the Patriots because he had a back injury. Bro. Yeah, he had a back injury because he's just sitting on that damn bench. You know?
Yeah. Stiffen it up. Yeah, like get that metal thing out of.
But I will say I don't think it'll fix the offense because the offensive line's been playing bad.
So are they afraid to get him hurt then? But they're willing to risk. They're willing to risk.
Gabriel. Yeah.
Gabriel to get hurt. Like, what does that say?
But then on the other side, the Jets are hapless. They're pretty terrible. But they scored 39 on the Bengals. Like they're still able to put up points. So my thing is like, can the Browns even put up points? Because the Jets they traded away their two best defensive players, which moved the line. Originally the Jets were favored 1.5. Now that's the Browns 2.5.
Well, I mean, I was picking the Browns no matter what, just because of the defense. The defense is stellar. Like, you guys are eating people alive.
Yeah, but them assholes are starting to get pissed off at the offense. They're out there holding it down, and the offense ain't doing shit. So eventually the defense breaks down.
Well, that's not till the third or fourth quarter.
Right.
And I think that's the thing, though. I think they can get under Justin Fields' skin enough not to, they can knock him around enough to make sure that he doesn't get too comfortable. I know they don't have Sauce Gardner, which I was so like, well, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
The Jets owner is an asshole for one.
Yep.
Sorry, that dude's just a straight up asshole. To say that about your player, like if my quarterback could complete a pass, how about your offensive line fucking blocking? How about your wide receiver catching? How about some other shit goes on? How about you not say that shit on national TV about your damn quarterback that you went out and had to do whatever for? And then you go away and trade Sauce Gardner. What the hell's wrong with you? Like, wow.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he doesn't, like, people were talking shit about him and they said something. They were like, he doesn't even have any passes deflected or defended. I'm like, yeah, you know why? Because they don't throw the ball to his side of the field, you dumbass. Like, there's a reason. Because he's going to pick that shit off.
Yeah.
Or he's going to just swat it out of the way. Like, why throw over there? Like, there's don't give me no stats whenever it comes to a defender because, there's a reason. You don't run the Myles Garrett side of the line. You don't run the TJ side of the line. You don't throw to Sauce Gardner side of the field. You just don't.
Right.
But that's where I think that the Browns might have a better chance this week because they did just do that. And now that other defensive back, like that defense now, they lost a leader. So that's gonna screw it. Like, you didn't think that just screwed up the Jets locker room even more?
Oh, it did.
Like, damn, man.
Brees Hall wanted to be traded.
That's like a staple in the Jets
out and said he-
organization.
The
Yeah.
owner's talking shit publicly about Justin Fields, and then he goes out and drops 39 on the Bengals.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
benched
Justin
him
Fields
for a
goes-
week, and then they benched him, and the owner came out and talked shit, and then the Jets had to start him the next week, which was last week versus the Bengals, because Tyrod Taylor got hurt. So Fields was forced to play again, and then Fields came out and just cooked it up and was like, "Yeah, you asshole, I got you." Like he could have stunk it up, but he came out and played well. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. We'll see, but I'm taking the Browns today in a big game.
All right.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna stick with your boys. I don't think the Jets can do it today. That Browns defense is gonna stand up. They're gonna put on some shit.
Score update.
It's gonna be a low scoring game.
Second start of the second quarter. Indy is driving about midfield, and they lead 13-7. Alec Pierce caught a 37-yard touchdown pass from Daniel Jones, and they're driving.
I see they're back at it again, huh?
Division game, 1-8 Panthers on the road taking on the 5-4 Carolina Panthers. Panthers favored 5.5 points in this game.
I'm taking the Panthers. They had a statement last week against the Packers. And then, they're coming around. They're coming around down there. I'm taking the Panthers.
Fun little team. So far, if the division ended today, I wish I bet this. You could bet the order of finish in divisions. I would have had I said this in our pre-show, our NFC preview show at the beginning of the season. I said the Bucs would win in division, Carolina would finish second, Atlanta would finish third, the Saints would finish fourth. And if the season ended today, that's how it would be. Very impressed by the Panthers. I'm taking them too. 6-2 Buffalo Bills, 9.5-point favorites, taking on the 2-7 Miami Dolphins. 49.5 is the over/under.
And all those points are going to be scored by the Bills.
Oh yeah, you're talking two touchdowns from Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns from Cook, touchdown from Kincaid.
Yeah, they're going to fry the Dolphins today. They're not going to be. That tuna is no longer Dolphin safe down there.
Hang on. I'm going to do something silly while we're in the middle of the show right now. I got to do this.
Tua is no longer Dolphin safe in Miami.
Yeah, that's a team that I've given up on, all that talent. Marley, I have 98 cents. I could find this in my couch somewhere. I'm going to do this real quick. Let's see where I can. Where's the score props? Okay. Total touchdowns. Nope. I need player touchdowns. Player props.
Josh Allen's gonna fry these guys today. Are they at the Bills?
No, they're in Miami, but I don't think it's gonna matter. All right, I'm gonna do James Cook, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And who do we want for another one? Let's go.
Fucking Kincaid's gonna catch one.
Yeah, because the Dolphins give up the most touchdowns to tight ends. I'll look this up.
Yeah, they're gonna cook them, dude.
All right,
cook them.
James Cook, 2 touchdowns. Josh Allen, 2 touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, 1 touchdown.
I could see it being a 5-tutty day from the Bills down there.
They'll put 98 cents on it. Well, nope, not $98. Nope.
Nope, not that, sir. Not that. I think you have to put minimum $1.
Nope, I could do 98.
Oh, can you?
98 cents gets you $108.78. How do you like that?
Bro, that's cooking right there.
Locked it in.
That's eating, son. Eating. That's paying bills. That's good.
Bills?
Oh, come on, bro. We're talking about a 5-touchdown bet and shit on them. Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't know. The Dolphins could come out and score 70. They did it on the Broncos one game. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Yeah, okay. The Miami Dolphins are 70 on the Bills without the cheetah, bro. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. Like, no.
I could take the Dolphins on the money line plus 400.
No, dude, no. Yeah, come on, man. Look, listen.
I got
Okay,
Bills.
I'm surprised that their coach is still on the field. I'm surprised that they didn't make a play to trade Tua or even trade the
Waddle.
Cheetah
Well, Cheetah's out
or
for the
even
year.
trade Waddle. Huh?
What? Yeah, Cheetah's out for the year, so that's why he wasn't going to get traded.
It
Waddle,
doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Dude, I don't give a shit. If I was a GM, if I was Omar Khan right now, as a Steelers GM, and the Dolphins came to me and said, "Hey, man, we understand that Tyreek Hill is no longer playing for this season, but after this year, you already know what you got. So what say you?"
I
And
saw
I'd be
this
like,
this morning. This story broke this morning. The Bills had an offer for a first round pick for a trade package for Jalen Waddle, but the Dolphins wanted the first round pick to be this year, and the Bills said no.
Here's the thing. The Bills are stupid because why in the hell? See, the thing with us is we don't mind because we're not in your damn division. So you're not having to play Tyreek Hill twice now. You know, like there's a reason why you traded for him because you didn't want to have to play against him. You know what I mean? Like you knew he was damn good or
Right.
whatever the hell happened. But still, you're not going to trade him to the Bills. You're not going to give Josh Allen his ass to throw it to. Are you nuts? Like, no, as a Miami Dolphins, that's just division suicide right there. Like, you're crazy. Yeah, okay. No way. Like, they're not going to get Jalen Waddle up there to, like, let him run wild all over Miami twice a year. And then they're just going to, like, dude, you figure Jalen Waddle, Kincaid, Cook, Josh Allen, and then fools are to start adding even more to that shit up there.
Yep.
And don't they have that other dude? Isn't he hurt right now, though? They got like 3 or 4 receivers up there that'll just completely wreck the damn division. And no way, dude. Yeah, no way. Jalen Waddle to the Bills. Are you nuts? That the Bills are just dumb for that shit. And I think did they try to do something with the Jets too? They try to get like a really good Jets
They try to
player.
get Quinnen Williams. Yeah, they try to get Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are you trying to go inside your division's pocket? Like, granted, now the Jets are in this kind of fashion where they might just say the hell with it. But still, like, why would you do that to yourself? There's no way in hell I'd let Josh Allen have Jalen Waddle for anything less than. And I mean, the first round pick next year or this year really wouldn't matter,
right?
Because either which way, you're still done for. Doesn't. What are you gonna get for like? Nah.
Yeah.
What are they gonna get for that first round pick?
It'll be a late first rounder anyway. It'll be almost a second round pick.
Yeah. Damn right. It's going to be like the last one probably because they're either going to make the AFC Championship or they're going to the damn Super Bowl.
Yep.
So yeah, they're going to have what?
Yeah, good
pick 28. You know what I mean? Like that, you might, like you said, he might as well be a first, second round pick. Like, yeah, that's so washed. And like, what, you want my next year's? You're better off taking their next year's pick. Well, I'm saying, like, if you were to do that trade, I'd be like, okay, I don't want your next year's pick. Let me get the year after because you fools probably aren't going to do this shit again. You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, that's just a wash. Like, they're not going to do that shit inside their division. But no, if I were them, I'd try to trade Tyreek Hill away because what's he? He's hurt. Yeah.
CBS's A-list team brings it to Tampa Bay, where the New England Patriots at 7-2 travel to Tampa Bay to take on the 6-2 Tampa Bay Bucks. Bucks are favored 2.5 points in this game. Some key injuries, Marley, on both sides. So we got Kayshon Boutte, who's been lighting it up for the Patriots. He's out with a hammy. Both of the Patriots running backs, Ramondre Stevenson out with a toe injury. We know Antonio Gibson's been out with the ACL on an injured reserve. Trayvon Henderson's going to get a big bulk today, they've been kind of hiding on this team. And then on the other side, looks like Hassan Reddick is going to be out for the Buccaneers with an ankle injury. Chris Godwin's still out with the lower leg injury. So then we know Mike Evans is still out too. I think it's gonna be a game though. 48.5. They're predicting points. Bucks. Patriots. Should be a great. I want to watch this game. Going with the Bucks at home. Bucks at home.
I know the Patriots got really stellar defense right now. They haven't gave up a 50-yard rusher in 9 games.
You've been sharing that every week. That's very impressive.
But I just think Baker at home. The Bucks are, they've been proven lately that they're one of them teams in the NFC that you gotta mind your P's and Q's when you play them. And I don't think they're gonna let the Patriots come into their stadium and and catch a dub. So
what do you think?
we're gonna
30, 31 points wins this game? 28? What do you think?
Yeah, because they both know how to score. It's not like it's going to be low scoring, but yeah, I'd say 28 points wins this game.
I'll take the Bucks too. Interesting situation in Arizona. The 3-5 Cardinals are going to be led by Jacoby Brissett moving forward. So far. Taking on the 6-2 Seattle Seahawks, who are favored 7 points in this game. I will say, Jacoby Brissett, the reason why Eric took Arizona last week is because Brissett will win 1, lose 2. That's been his trend of his whole career. He'll win a game, then you'll lose 2. So I'm taking the Seahawks at home.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks at home. They're just, I don't know, Sam Darnold is just too damn good right now. They're lighting it up. Jacoby Brisket, not happening. Just slow cooked, son. Slow cooked. Smoked, slow cooked. I get it. You can come out sometimes and win a game here and there and have some flashes of greatness, we'll say, but honestly, the Seahawks at home are hard to play, and then they're just playing well as an all-around squad. So yeah, give me the Seahawks. They're going to eat these dudes alive.
This would have been a marquee matchup. That was the first of the 4:00 games, by the way. So the 5-3 Lions favored 7.5 points on the road, taking on the poor Commanders at 3-6.
Man, you want to talk about a disappointing season for me?
Yeah.
I'm not, of course everybody knows, come on now, like, hello, it's not Washington, D.C. behind me here. But I'm really always been, like everybody knows on the show, I'm really high on the Commanders. Like
a team that we grow to appreciate together. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a well-liked team within the channel. But that is so bad to see him get hurt again and again and again and again. This poor kid cannot stay healthy. That last injury was just disgusting to see. Still framed. They had still photos of that online.
Yeah,
like,
you can't escape it.
My man's arm went the other way. Like, like I don't know what the amount of pain that was involved. Like I've done that to my ankle, but not my elbow.
Right.
So it's it's something different when you can just hold it up and look at your arm, and it's like, yeah, no. But thankfully it's not surgical. He can heal up and probably come back for next year. But yeah, just not good, man. Just not good. Not good. The Lions are gonna win. Marcus Mariota's not a bad backup, but he's not Jaden Daniels. They're not gonna lose every game now, but they're also gonna be way out of contention.
Yeah, they're starting to lose some other weapons too. I don't think they have enough to beat the Lions in this game. I'm taking the Lions too.
Yep. Shame, man.
Big game. Division AFC West, 6-2 Rams on the road, 5.5 point favorites, taking on the 6-3 49ers. Now, people aren't talking about this. As good as Mac Jones has been playing, I think there's something going on with Brock Purdy. He's got the toe injury. He's been out for several weeks. Mac Jones has started majority of the season, but it's like, I think there's more to it why Brock Purdy isn't playing. They paid him all that money. But nobody's talking about it. Everybody wants to focus on Kyler Murray, with him not playing when he should be playing. But the 49ers are in a weird situation, but they still find themselves at 6-3. So this should be a very good game, Marley.
Shanahan just could coach somebody to win no matter what.
Yeah. So can McVay.
I swear.
Two good coaches.
You could put the ball on my dog and he would be able to score a damn touchdown behind that team.
I don't know. 5.5 points is a lot. They're kind of disrespecting the 49ers at home, but the Rams are playing well too. What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The Rams are they got that's because it's probably because the Rams can really just turn it up on you, and that's why.
Yep.
Like they can just go at you and they just start throwing the ball all over you. And
stop Christian McCaffrey.
Playing bad. What's up?
Stop Christian McCaffrey.
And that's all they really got to do. They lost Debo. They just have McCaffrey. They're never healthy all the way. George Kittle's probably playing. That's probably helpful, but he's not able to stay healthy all season either. They're just I don't know, man, but they're a strange team. They're at 6-3, even if they're decimated in injury. And as far as Brock, I don't know. I looked at that turf toe thing, like that ended Lambert's career out here, like in Pittsburgh, like
Yeah,
in the 70s.
it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's
It's
not.
it's a thing. Like I was like, wow, how can your big toe?
Joe Burrow had it too. You know, he's been out for a while.
Yeah, and yeah. I think he has it now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's keeping him out of the field. Like, and it's amazing to me that it's something that we can't combat. You know, it's been happening in the league for. I know it's part of injury, but like, can you not get a shoe or something that just like put a band-aid on that thing, like put a pad, a cushion, something to make sure that you can plant your foot better. Like I get it, it's from stepping like a certain way constantly, probably is what happens to them. Like because I can tell like I've been watching like I'll watch like a lineman's feet a lot, and like if you watch a left tackle, they have to stand, you know, with their foot like bent. Funny as hell. Like their foot
Yep.
their back right foot is like sideways on the ground. And like could you imagine your leg being bent back like that? Like
All
in a
game.
constant, you know, like I know it's not constantly, but it's repetitively. Like you think your shin bone would start to twist a little bit almost from the constant pressure that creates. And then they dig back on it a lot. Like they always have especially like I watched like Andrew Villanueva from us. You know, I watched him a lot. He had his right ankle taped up so heavily because he would have to step back on it.
Dude,
so
it was
much.
like a piece of concrete on his leg.
Yeah, dude, it was like a boot of tape. You know, it's like, geez, but you know, never let a sack happen to Big Ben on that left side, baby. Let's go. But
let me run
yeah,
through
I
the
don't know. Like,
Rams. Let me run
it's
through the
just
Rams
curious to me,
schedule.
like Brock Purdy's situation, they did pay him a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But then they went out and get Mac Jones, and they, you know, which is a good quarter. He's a good backup,
Yep.
but he's coming out and he's playing decently. He's not giving up the game. So I don't know. Damn it, give me the Niners at home.
Wow.
Give me the Niners at home. Can I make that my lock of the week?
You can.
And I'm going to.
Marley, Niners. Well, so here's where I'm looking at. So Mac Jones, he's thrown for 1,832 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. All right, but compared to Stafford, 21 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Rams schedule, home opener, they beat the Texans 14-9. Mollywopped the Titans 33-19. Lose to the Eagles on the road 33-26. Come back and beat the Colts at home 27-20. They lose to the 49ers in overtime. We watched that Thursday night game. They beat the Ravens 17-3. They beat the Jaguars 35-7. Then they destroy the Saints 34-10.
Well, I mean, the Saints are just garbage.
So this should be a good game. Then on the other side, the 49ers beat the Seahawks on the road week 1. That was impressive, 17-13. Beat the Saints 26-21. Beat the Cardinals 16-15 at home. Lose to the Jaguars at home 26-21. Beat the Rams in overtime 26-23. Lose to the Bucks on the road 30-19. Beat the Falcons 20-10 at home. Lose to the Texans on the road 26-15, and then they beat the not Falcons, the Giants 34-24 on the road. So they're kind of all over the place. The road teams in the AFC West like to play, and I'm going to take the Rams.
Ooh.
Let's spice it up.
Spicy.
We got a few opposite picks this week, Marley. I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Over-under is at 49.5. They're expecting points. I like the under. I think this is going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, I think the 49ers defense isn't going to let them have their way so much today.
Couple games left, Marley. You got to wait for the old Sunday night football where you always play the Chargers every year, it seems like.
Dude.
You're in SoFi. I feel like it's going to be filled up with terrible towels, as always.
Oh, yeah. Well, and there's a huge Steeler nation out there in California. Mm-hmm. Huge. It's proven that there's Steeler bars out there and everything. So.
A little disrespect, Marley. I think this would be closer to a pick'em game. Chargers 2.5-point favorites at home. Let's talk about
2.5 points.
Coming off of a big win.
So here's the thing, though. Let's talk about this a little bit. So, of course, I listen to the Pittsburgh Steelers flagship station, 102.5 WDVE, baby. Okay? We get nothing but Mike Brasuda, Bob Pompiani. Okay? We don't listen to the fan around here. All right? We don't want none of that Filipponi garbage. Okay? Now,
Pony Express.
yeah, the Pony Express. Now, I take my lead on I take my mentors in broadcasting are Bob Pompiani and Mike Brasuda. Okay?
Yeah, what do they got?
Great. We've been talking nothing about the offensive line for the Chargers all week. They are a wash of injuries. They are literally starting tight ends as guards and tackles. Like, they have nobody left out there. They have no running backs. Najee's been out for weeks. Their other guy that they drafted is done for already. They're just a wash. The only thing they really have is Justin Hubert, who is Superman. He can do some things. He can make some plays.
He leads the NFL in quarterback rushing, which is crarazy because you would think it'd be Josh Allen or Lamar.
You think it would be Josh Allen, or if Lamar would have stayed healthy, it would have been him.
Right.
You know, but or even Caleb Williams for that matter. But that's the only thing then. You just got to stop him. And once you stop him, and I think the Steelers defense, our offense needs, like, so I get it that everybody talks shit on our defense. Because trust me, I'm the biggest call out right now of our defense. They need to get it together out there. They need to stop letting these drives be extended on these long third downs that we're just letting them go. And they're literally converting a 3rd and 14 on us. Like, this is not funny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're letting them run all over us. Finally, last week, we got back to turning the ball over. But everybody's like, granted, and that erases your drive. We cannot count on turnovers each week, though. We need to start stouting up a little bit more. Got to start stopping the run game. Cannot keep letting these receivers run wild to the middle of our defense. This is not going to – and even with a mediocre receiver core, any decent quarterback can get them the ball. So all they got to do is get a little bit open. Now, being that we have to travel out to the West Coast and play on Sunday night, that's going to take a little bit on us.
Yep.
But I think at the end of the day, though, it's going to be one hell of a game. It's Sunday Night Football. We play well in prime time. We're coming off a huge win at home against the Colts.
Big momentum. Big momentum there.
Huge momentum, dude. If we would have, like, and that wasn't, and, like, don't get me wrong, it got a little inky towards the end of the game. It did. And, like, all the points, half of the points scored on our defense this year have come in the fourth quarter. That's a huge problem. And that also goes to, though, our offense needs to stop with these early 3 and outs. We've got to start extending that first and second drive of the game. There's a lot of times we come out into the first drive, we peter out real quick. Now we got to go out there. So now we should have just gave them the damn ball. At that point, like, just why are we have started to receive the ball now, and I don't know why we haven't been deferring to the second half.
You want to play with a lead. Help the defense
but
out.
We're not, though.
Right,
we're not.
Right.
We're not.
Right.
We're not.
That's the reason.
Like, and even if we do, Pizzle, it's usually been by a field goal. And that's not a lead, if you ask me, in the NFL. Like, that's like you almost made it. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's not a lead, because then all they got to, and then because we watch the other team just drive their ass down the field on our defense, because they have every. I don't really mind. It's a thing for the NFL. Most teams score on their first drive because it's a scripted set of plays.
Right.
They have their bread and butter.
The Browns are great too at that.
What's up?
The scripted first drive. Browns are money on that.
Yeah,
we saw they went right downfield and scored on the Patriots. Last week.
Yep, and that's the saying. A lot of teams are money on that, and we don't get that a lot. Like, we have had our moments, but a lot of times it's the last team of the other team. They get that first touchdown on us. So we need to start tightening up here. It's going to be a damn good game. Curious to hear what you got to say.
Wow. Yeah, Marley, I think, the big momentum coming off the Colts win, the Steelers can now focus on what's in front of them, taking it one game at a time. with the Bengals losing the way they did last week, the pressure's off of them a little bit. I think the Steelers know what's in front of them. They control their own destiny. Even if, say, the Ravens were to turn it around and win a division, this is a big game for the Steelers for playoff implications with tiebreakers and stuff. The Chargers are probably not going to win their division either with having a better record right now than the Chiefs. They have to deal with the Broncos. So the Chargers are fighting for a wild card spot. And I think it comes down to
See, and that's the thing.
that today.
The way the Ravens have turned it around now because Lamar's back and healthy, and their defense is starting to step it up. And
Is
play
that
like
too
a
big of
Raven
a hole
defense.
for them to dig out, right?
Now, if they turn it around and they start winning all their games, which they have a cakewalk of a damn schedule now, they could very well take the division away from us by like a half a game or some dumb shit like that.
Right.
And then did they win or beat the Chargers yet?
Who's that?
Did they play them? The Ravens. Did they play the Chargers yet?
The Ravens do not play the Chargers this year.
Oh, they don't play that side. They play the other side.
Yeah, you have a random game playing the AFC West team.
But it's still inside the damn AFC. And so that's what I'm saying. Like the Ravens are gonna probably push us into the wild card fight. Right. And that'll be us and the damn Chargers vying for the first one. So if we don't win today, we might not make the damn playoffs.
Right. Because the Chargers beat the Chiefs to open the season. Then they beat the Raiders on the road. Then they beat the Broncos at home, 23-20. They lose to the Giants and Jackson Dart's first start. They lose to the Commanders. Jaden Daniels came back. They barely beat the Dolphins on the road. Then they get whooped by the Colts, 38-24. Then they beat the Vikings, probably led by Carson Wentz, 37-10. And then they beat the Titans, 27-20. So the Chargers have been losing them games, bro. They've been losing them games when it counts. So I'm very curious to see what happens in this Sunday night game. I'm definitely going to watch
it. Yeah. So who you picking?
I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh.
Max is on the Steelers too. Matter of fact, Max's lock of the week is the Browns this week.
Wow.
So he's got both of y'all taking the Browns, and we're both taking the Steelers. My lock is the Rams against your 49ers this week. So Monday Night Football. Max's Packers kind of spiraling out of control a little bit over there. You know, they're 5-2-1. They're still good. Eagles 6-2 on the road. Packers are 1.5 point favorites. It's a pick'em game. 44.5 the over under.
Dude, I messaged in our group chat in the Triple M chat weeks ago, telling this man your team is suspect as all hell, and they are. They're suspect, Max.
Oh, now they lose Kraft for the season.
Now done for. That was terrible, by the way. I hated to hear that. I was at the game. Someone behind me I was sitting around. Most of the people we were sitting with at that game on Sunday were season ticket holders, so they were good people.
Yep.
And they were cool. And they were actually talking ball. It was like there was like 5 dudes or something like that. They were sitting like to my left. Like two were right next to me.
Yeah.
And then 3 or 4 of them were right above me in the next row. And they were like older heads. So like they were talking football the whole time. And they're like, yo, Kraft just got carted off the field. I was like, oh shit. You know, and I was like, but here's my thing. Y'all come out and put up all them damn points against us. Then you come out and get absolutely shat on by the damn Panthers. And then, man, you're going to get – sorry to say, but I'm taking the Eagles, baby.
Yeah.
Because the Packers are not going to be able to do this tonight.
Eagles have been very successful against the Packers throughout the years. Let me just go back real quick. I have it somewhere in the Discord from my fellow Philly fan. Let's see, where's it at here?
Fellow Philly fan?
Yeah, one of the exclusive members in the Overs Club.
How is he a fellow Philly fan?
Jalen Hurts currently number 1 touchdown interception ratio, number 1 tight window throws on 3rd and 4th down, number 1 yards passed on 3rd and 4th down, number 1 passer rating on 3rd and 4th down, number 1 passer rating versus the blitz. Jalen Hurts.
Jeez, dude.
Not to mention the they've had success against the Packers. I'm sorry, Max. I know you took both of our teams this week. Go Pack, go! But I'm taking the Eagles on the road too.
I can't, bro. Yeah, I can't. Like,
Can't do
they're
it.
just not. Like, I don't know what's up with your boy out there, man. Like, I don't know what's up with your boy, and I don't want to hear about your damn defense, son. You know what I mean? I don't. Like, I don't want to hear about no Micah Parsons shit. I seen your little October 30th post about him being something or another,
Right.
but no, bro, no. Like, y'all are, it's too much it's either feast nor famine out there. So, like, I don't get it. It's sus.
All
You
right.
get shat on Panthers.
That makes it, man. That makes it. That wraps up our game picks for the week. Let's get a couple parlays together, Marley. How about it? All right,
Let's
so I
see.
have saved in here off to the side just some picks and confidence that we made throughout the show. The over in the Ravens Vikings game, 48.5. I like it. You think there's going to be points, right? You like
Oh, yeah,
that?
there's going to be points.
Okay. Seahawks money line versus the Cardinals. That's minus 350, but those two picks put us at plus 140 so far. That's what I like. That's what I like so
Okay.
far. We need a third leg.
Third leg.
What do we like?
Let's
We like the Eagles plus 100 on the money line.
Oh, okay.
Right? Maybe. I mean, that's tomorrow's game. We'd have to wait for tomorrow for that.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a little cherry on the week. That's all.
Max
Cherry on the
is
week.
gonna hate us for betting the Eagles, bro.
He is. And I don't believe I'm betting the damn Eagles, but you know.
Well, look at it. Here we go. Over 48.5. Seahawks money line. Eagles money line plus 380.
So what? We bet $1. We won $378.
No, dollar would be $3.81. So I'd put a unit on it. So that's $4. 15.23. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. That
All
ain't
right,
that damn touchdown. You're about to get this tutty one going though.
Yeah, I know you like your tutty bets. So hang on, let me. I'm currently using Bet365 this week, but I like to show FanDuel's UI system because it's very good. So if we I'm gonna put $4 on that. This is listed at 49 even, so I'm gonna have to dumb it down a little bit. We're not gonna get as good odds on Bet365. That's why I like using FanDuel because their odds. It's nice. It's good to have multiple books because they're different. They're going to be different on every book. Alternate total. So I got to go 48.5. Dude, we could dumb it down though. So we could get them 48.5 minus 118. So it's minus 115 on FanDuel. A little bit better odds. I like.
Okay.
What do you think? 47.5. In case that point might make a difference.
I got you on that. Let's do it.
All right. Yep. Minus 132 for that. So that's Ravens and Vikings spread. And then we have Seahawks money line, which, they should win. It's not very good value here, but minus 340. It's better than FanDuel's odds. So we make up the couple points there.
There we go.
Where we would lose out on the spread bet. And then Eagles money line. Well, this is where we're kind of back in trouble again. Because it has it basically at a pick 'em. It has minus 110 for the Packers and then minus 110 for the Eagles. So you're not getting plus money for the Eagles betting them on here. But not much difference. Plus 344 versus plus 380.
Yeah.
Let's do our $4 bet. $17.36.
$2 more, bro. $2 more.
No, because this shows the return with it. It doesn't show you the return. So it's actually going to be $19 on FanDuel, $17 on Bet365. But I'm taking it.
Let's go.
I kind of like Bet365 too, because there's an early payout. So if the Seahawks go up by, how does the early payout work?
There's another payout on FanDuel I noticed too.
Sometimes they offer, so the early payout on Bet365, which is kind of highly unlikely, but you never know, is if a team goes up by 17 points. Get the early payout. So that's quite a bit, but all right, that's locked in. Tutties, Marley.
Tutties.
Who's scoring a touchdown today? You want to do 3 legs, 4 legs, 2 legs? What do you want to do?
Let's do a 4-leg.
Oh, you want to do a 4-leg?
I wish you'd have put the damn Jonathan Taylor in this week. Just because he's a surefire fucking scorer.
Yeah, but he's minus money. That's no fun. But still.
I know it.
The legs add up. Falcons currently lead halftime. 8 seconds to go before halftime. 14-13. So that missed extra point is important.
That's gonna kick him in the ass.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do 2 running backs, 2 receivers this week. Let's see here. Yeah. What's your running backs?
So that my running back lay for that first touchdown lay that I have. So I have James Cook, Rico Dowdle, and Quinshawn Judkins from the Browns. Dowdle plays for the Panthers. James Cook for the Bills.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
Again,
let's put the Cleveland Browns running back up there for a tutty.
Yeah, you know, spicy today. You might be able to get him for plus money. Yep.
So I'm saying, I bet he is.
Well, no, minus 140. But on
Really?
FanDuel, it's probably you might be able to get him closer to that. Yeah, because they're putting money on the Browns today. So touchdown scores on FanDuel minus 125. So that's good on FanDuel. Yeah.
Still though, man.
Yeah, Judkins. Okay. That should be around plus 100, honestly. All right, you like Judkins?
Yep. So now you pick a running back.
I like Rico Dowdle.
Got you.
Panthers. Minus 140 for that too. Damn, man.
Really?
2 legs, we got plus 193. Not good.
Not good.
But I'll take it. All right, 2 receivers. Who's catching a tutty?
Let me get one of Baker's.
Huh?
One of Baker's receivers today.
Yeah, you like that. Mecca Ibuka plus 110.
We'll go with that one.
Yeah, I like that kid. Ohio State guy. That's good. All right, Mecca Ibuka. And I'll take I want to go back and look at this previous game because this man has been cooking the past couple of weeks. Davante Adams, Rams.
Oh.
He's going against the 49ers though. So I'm curious to see how that game went. The last time the 49ers played when they won 26-23. Davante Adams had 88 yards receiving, but did not score a touchdown. The touchdowns in that game were Kyren Williams, running back, Jake Tongs from the 49ers. Mac Jones likes his tight end. McCaffrey scored a touchdown. Puka Nacua scored a touchdown, and then Kyren Williams scored another touchdown. The rest were field goals. But let's go to Davante Adams' stats real quick.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they'll concentrate more on Puka. Is he even out though?
Davante Adams has. I hate this new ESPN app.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 8 touchdowns on the season. 2 versus the Saints last week. 3 versus the Jags the week before. Then he had 0 against Baltimore, 0 against San Francisco. He caught 1 against Indy, caught 1 against Philly, caught 1 against Tennessee, did not catch 1 against Houston in the opener. Kind of like Davante Adams today, bro.
Get it?
Or
lock it in.
You know, Jackson Smith and Jigba's always good for 1 on the Seahawks. You know, they're playing the Cardinals. I don't know about that game, though, with the high spread. They might, if they start putting up points early, they start spreading the ball around with their backups. I don't know. Not a big fan of the Bears receivers. For some reason, they've been putting up touchdowns every week. I don't know anybody in the Jaguars, Texans. I mean, Nico Collins, I don't know. It makes me nervous with Davis Mills being a quarterback. Jaguars have injuries with their receiver room. Vikings and Ratbirds. I've been kind of stay away from the Vikings receivers. They've been iffy. Justin Jefferson's been screwing us. Not a big fan of anybody in the Jets and Browns game. Dolphins-Bills game, that game should get out of hand early, so we're kind of limited on receivers. You like, I don't know, DK Metcalf? You don't want to bet one of your players, though, do you?
We have.
So I'm down.
For a touchdown one
I'm
time.
down I'm down the DK Metcalf or Devontae Adams.
Well, Devontae got shut out from the Niners last time,
Yeah.
so maybe he's getting a get back game from him.
Right. So you could get Devontae Adams for plus minus 130.
What?
Minus 130 for a touchdown for Adams.
Yeah.
See, I hate that.
Some.
DK Metcalf plus 165.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Or, the Chargers give up to, so both of these teams give up touchdowns to tight ends. You could get Aranda Gatson plus 180 from the Chargers. You could get Jonnu Smith plus 300, Pat plus 370, Darnell Washington plus 440. That makes me nervous because those guys, they spread the ball around so much between those tight ends. It's hard to pick. That's why they're such high odds. But I don't hate it. Kind of like one of the Steelers players.
Johnson?
Huh?
What about Johnson?
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Johnson in this game? Caleb Johnson?
Yep.
Wow. Caleb Johnson, anytime touchdown, plus 3,000. Connor Hayward, plus 2,200.
Bro, I'm telling you now. Bro.
That's more than the whole parlay put together.
Dude. I'm telling you, Caleb Johnson.
No way, man. That man has not seen the field. That man hasn't seen the field since he dropped the opening kickoff against the Seahawks game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm surprised with because I thought he was going to be. He's a good. I think he's a good player. He just hasn't been able to see the field.
No. Connor Hayward, that's a nifty one.
Well, yeah, because let's go to Connor Hayward's stats real quick. He's been getting them though. He'll get them. He'll get one once in a while. It's a nice risk. Nice risk. Connor Hayward. Two rushes for 6 yards, no touchdowns. But on the receiving end, 2 receptions for 1 touchdown.
Yeah, but what game was that?
Browns.
Yeah. Well, that was a while ago. And that ain't against. That's not against.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm not betting Connor Hayward for a touchdown.
I don't know. No. We got one receiver to go. Doesn't matter who.
So we it could be a tight end too. That counts as a receiver.
Yeah, very true.
Do we
There's a lot of good tight ends out there. That's the thing. It's more of a tight end league now.
It really is.
And I wouldn't be mad at you for picking a tight end from the Steelers, bro. I wouldn't be mad.
Well, I mean, I'm torn between Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, or Jonnu Smith.
I would probably go Metcalf over Jonnu Smith, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just because Metcalf been catching them deepers.
His last 5 games, he has a touchdown, no touchdown, no touchdown. So he's got 3 touchdowns in his last 5 games. I don't hate it.
He didn't score against the Colts, so.
All right. Plus 14.42. So for $1, 15.42.
Not bad.
Locking in. Judkins, Dowdle, Abuka, Metcalf.
Let's go. It is pouring here right now.
Yeah, we're going to get it. It's going to turn to snow too, which is lovely.
Dude.
That wraps it up though, Marley.
They were calling. Hey, have fun. yesterday or the day before, and it said 2 inches of snow.
Yep.
And I was like, no. Now they're calling for like a half an inch, so not too bad. Thank goodness we're playing in California this week. So,
Right.
but I would like to see a snow game soon. I guess. Like I don't know, it's just gonna suck. I don't want it to get that. It's supposed to be like 10 degrees with the wind chill here though tomorrow. It's not gonna be very warm.
Very,
The
very
lake's
good.
not open, so that's what's gonna happen. Above there, Pizzle, we're gonna get slammed with some lake effect, buddy.
Yep. Pics are
Yep.
uploaded to the Peace of Mind Sports Podcast channel in the Overs Club.
Oh, let's go. I'm gonna see.
Okay.
Did anybody piggyback that bet we made that week, dude?
I'm sure people did. I don't think anybody else shared it in the winning ticket slot, but you know, there's always some people in there. Sometimes they just don't ever post their picks or when they tail, but I'm sure there were.
Because I mean, after that win, bro, we're betting for free all season here. You know?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. All right, my man.
All right. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in.
See
what happens. Peace.